Hey, today is day 18 of Imagine a Miracle Every Day. And we are going to be reading the date is going to be for November the 11th. And we're going to be reading and imagining the amazing transfiguration. It's not going to be a type of miracle where there's like the other ones where there were healings. This one's going to be so you're going to see in your mind this that happens. All right. And it can't, chapter 9, this is Mark chapter 9, verse 1. And he said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here, which shall not taste of death, till they have seen the kingdom of God come with power. So Jesus is with his disciples, and this is how it goes. After 6 days, Jesus taketh with him Peter and James and John, and leadeth them up into a high mountain apart by themselves. So you got to imagine that they go up onto a high mountain. And he's there, he knows what he's going to do, but they don't know. So they're willing and they go, and that's exciting. And he was transfigured before them. So now, this whole transfigured thing, his raiment became shining, exceeding white as snow. So what you want to see, it says, so as no fuller on earth can white them. So a fuller was a person who had something to do with clothes. So you got to imagine that Jesus goes up on a mountain with his disciples, and then all of a sudden he has this energy that comes on him, and his raiment, his clothes turn whiter than white, the whitest that no earthly person has ever made white. No white clothes have ever been this white. And there appeared unto them Elias with Moses. So you got to be able to see the scene. The disciples are looking out. They see that now, look, Jesus is no longer by himself, but Elias and Moses are both there. So you want to see this in your mind. Why you imagine this miracle? Isn't this amazing? And they were talking with Jesus. And Peter answered and said to Jesus, Master, it is good for us to be here, and let us make 3 tabernacles, one for thee, and one for Moses, and one for Elias. So you can imagine this man, he has no clue what is going on. And he talks to Jesus, and he says, he has this bright idea, like, let's make a tabernacle for one to you. And it says, for he wist not know what to say. He didn't even know what to say. He was so afraid, for they were so afraid. And there was a cloud that overshadowed them. So you got to see that they're out there, and now a cloud overshadows them. So I don't know if it came over them or was around them completely. I was reading this a few times, and I thought, I guess it just like got over them completely, because. And there was a voice that came out of the cloud saying, This is my beloved son, hear him. And suddenly, when they looked around about, they saw no man anymore, save Jesus only with themselves. So they were like, this is amazing scene that you can see in your imagination.